That's related to my family. They kept me here. I'm on the wrong Discord.
And we are live.
Welcome back, everybody. The boy Justin.
Hey guys, it's Seeds of Naffisea again. This
Starting off with Justinator.
Oh God.
You guys are awful.
That is
You
my
guys are
YouTube
awful.
name. That is
where's
actually
your
my
YouTube channel?
Oh yeah. Hold on. I just had my email pulled up. Hold on. I gotta bring it back now.
I didn't send it in an email.
No. Oh.
You should just be able
I
to
mean,
go to my YouTube page and watch it.
Why?
I ordered this 6 days ago. Why hasn't it shipped yet? Sorry.
Yeah, I ordered my mouse pad like 10 days ago. It still hasn't shipped.
Ugh,
Should
I'm
I
so
be
impatient.
concerned that we can just view your thing?
Do what?
Should I be concerned that we can just view your YouTube? Why is it not?
Not necessarily. I mean, I've got it on public viewing, but
Why would you do that?
you and me are the only ones that show our faces.
That's
I would. I don't have a camera.
I can show my face in my Wi-Fi. Stay
And
stable.
all of our names, because I've got OBS pulled up, Discord goes into streamer mode, so it hides all of our usernames.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, what is this new Google update? Baka.
I don't like that.
So
Wow, Anna, you're not subscribed to me?
I was, and then I got tired of my thing being so full, so I took you off.
dang,
Sacrifices were made.
Wow.
sacrifices
Two
from
people are watching.
One of them is me.
Caleb's number 2, I guess. Well, I'll be right back.
Hi, guys. I'm still here.
Frick is up with my thing. Stop it.
Oh, discard me.
We've started.
Yeah. We have started.
I got me a new Discord badge.
Gay.
God, we are
I don't know
the
how
worst.
to find this. I don't know how to find your stream.
You testing them all out?
Oh, hell no, man. What the
Yes.
fuck, man? tight.
Ooh, thank God I did that. In the corner. Testing. Oh, maybe I'll do that from here. Okay.
Alrighty, now that everyone's back. So far,
Yeah.
You guys are in the country of Strumen, in the city of Yanabe, and you went to bed one night in the tavern, and when you woke up the next day, you guys had a letter from the king telling you that that night there would be a festival called the Festival of Journeys, and then the next morning at sunrise is when y'all's meeting with him would begin about requesting aid from the country for the country of Everhold. And then you guys spent some time at the festival. You guys have currently visited several tents. There are still more tents to go, but what I didn't tell you is set up in a middle section. Set up in a middle section of the festival is a giant canopy with a table spanning the entire length. It's probably like 20-30 feet long, covered in food. Just all the food you could want. Whenever somebody finishes a dish off, it automatically fills back up. There's plenty of food. If that was something you guys would be interested in. But I'll turn it back over to you guys. Yeah, and you can continue the festivities.
I think we left. Who did we leave off with? Because we each picked one. Like, we would each pick a tent. Did we leave off at, like...
I think you guys did the Wizard's Workshop.
We did the Mermaid Lagoon, the Goblin Gauntlet, Wizard's Workshop, Phoenix Plunge, and Faithful Ferris Wheel. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have Centaur Carousel, Dwarf's Delve.
We can hear you.
You have Centaur Carousel, not Phoenix Plunge. You have Centaur Carousel, Dwarf's Delve, Enchanted Mirror Maze, and the Arcane Menagerie.
Yeah. We went on, like, I think it was it Yaskig? Steyer and Finn? Is that the order that it was in?
I don't know, I didn't write it down.
I don't remember the order we were in. I think Yask. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Yask, then you, then
Yeah, because I remember
Carson
someone
and
picked
Josh last.
someone picked Mermaid Lagoon. I think that was Yask. Was it?
No, it's me.
It was you? Okay, so
Yeah,
you.
Emily picked Wizard's Workshop after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I chose the
But,
little.
oh yeah, because we had just headed towards it.
Wizard.
Well, no, you guys.
Yeah, we left off.
The Wizard's
We
Workshop.
left
You
off
guys had
doing
all made
staff.
stuff.
Oh yeah, we did make sense. I forgot.
Yeah, we left off doing stats, like,
Yeah.
because we was all making either wand or staff or something
Yeah.
wizardry.
Now I remember. So it's Twig's turn now, and then Sire, and then Finn.
And we
I think.
Now,
Pretty sure
I will
that's
say
what I
it's getting kind of late. You guys probably have time for one more pick. So, Twig, Styre, and Finn have probably one more choice.
But now we gotta agree on something. So it's
There are 3 of you left, and what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
so that means Styre, Finn, and Twig should make this choice. But we got the Dragon's Flight, a tent with scales and fiery motifs. Then we have Centaur Carousel decorated with woodland areas and forests. Then we have Dwarf's Delve decorated with caverns and gemstones. Griffin's Glider covered in
You
clouds
guys
and
already did Griffin's Glider.
did we?
That was the first one you went. That was the first one you went to, I think.
No, the Ferris wheel was the first one we went to.
Yeah, but then you went to Griffin's Glider. That's the one that was up in the top of a giant tree.
Yeah, we didn't do that one. I don't think.
yeah, we didn't do it because I've been marking them off as we did. And
I haven't
mermaid,
marked off.
goblin, wizards, and fae are
No,
the
it
ones we've done.
Was it Dragon's Flight that y'all did? I know y'all did Dragon's Flight. Which one was in the top of the tree? Was that Phoenix?
Goblin
That was
gauntlet.
Phoenix Plunge.
Yeah, because we did the Ferris wheel, then we did the Goblin, then we did Phoenix. I think.
Goblin's the one with the trees.
Yeah, the Phoenix, and then the Mermaid, and then the Wizard's Workshop.
Goblin Gauntlet was not the one with the trees, Josh.
You saw?
Goblin Gauntlet was the one where y'all had to solve the maze.
My bad.
Okay, I will finish up. And then we have Griffin's Glider. We did not do that one. Covered in clouds and sky motifs. Pretty sure we didn't. And then Enchanted Mirror Maze. Each of the sides look like a funhouse mirror. And then Arcane Menagerie, covered in arcane symbols. I'm interested in the Mirror Maze.
I will say
Arcane Menagerie.
the Arcane Menagerie, like the actual like tent itself, looks like curtains you'd see at a play. It looks like it's the same material, kind of ruffled at the bottom, but still covered in symbols.
I'm now curious in the Arcane Menagerie. or
I already picked it. So
okay. Well, that's 2 out of 1 either way. And so, unless Yask and Finn have something to say.
Hey, I picked the last one. I have no say in this decision. It's only fair.
I actually looked at the mirror on my notes, so I'm going with mirrors. No objections here.
So
Which
it's
the
Carson's
Arcane.
going for the Arcane Menagerie, and Josh wants the Mirror Maze. Where are you wanting to go, Anna?
I said the Arcane Menagerie.
Oh, isn't that
Carson picked first. Where do you want to go? Bless you.
I knew I did. Oh, haha, that's enchanted there.
What tent does Twig want to go to?
Are you talking to me? You said Carson.
Yeah, Carson picked the Arcane Menagerie first. Where do you want to go?
I did.
The Arcane Menagerie.
Yeah, Carson picked it first. Where are you going?
You can't choose. I already chose it.
I thought we were all like making a vote. Okay.
I'm not allowed to vote.
I thought we were voting on it. That's why I picked
I
it.
picked last thing. It's not fair for y'all.
The
That makes sense.
the carousel.
The carousel. So, inside a tent decorated with like woodland scenes and what looks like enchanted forests, you walk in and it almost looks like that scene from Harry Potter where they're standing there and there's a whole bunch of centaur in that little clearing. You just step into the tent and you're instantly surrounded by like a wall of trees.
Hell yeah, trees.
Just like home.
Is it just like you? Kind of.
Yeah, blend in.
Fauna? Yeah. I can't. Don't mind me. I'm gonna say some weird shit tonight.
All of the
What?
all of the like the staff that are working the ride are wearing those like crappy horse costumes where it's like two people.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. It's great. They look exactly as cheap as you're imagining them.
It's pretty cheap.
Like, not even completed, probably, just kind of full and not full.
It's made of scrap material.
Exactly. Yeah.
The head is like a potato
You
sack.
can see where they've got like patches of it, like sections of it have been patched, but the fabric wasn't quite the right color.
Like, half the chest plate is brown and the other one's some faded color because it got mixed up in the forge and just got sent off through.
So, anyway, in the center of this clearing is like a fenced-in area, and inside of the fence are several centaur. The centaur don't look like they're being forced to do this or anything. They're probably voluntarily doing it. They might be even getting paid. But you can go in and pick whichever centaur you would like to ride, and then they just run around in a circle inside the fence.
With child.
And the line is some fantastic mythical beast. I used to kill those all the time in the other game. Eepy. The cat is
So, are you guys going to ride the centaur?
Yes.
So, there are only 5 in this fence. One.
What was that?
What country was that?
Romania.
Oh,
Wait, how do you do the little thing in the corner?
Oh, it's on
You set a
your
status.
Oh,
yeah.
You need,
So
you need
where
Oh,
we
you got
where you
that.
see all of us in the lobby, like all stacked on top of each other, there should be like a little plus. There you
Okay.
go.
there you go.
you need Nitro to use the emojis, but you got Nitro, so you'll be able to. Hey,
Nice.
well, okay, I should have known. Romania, you don't need Nitro. You're a basic man.
anyway,
So,
does Gaia get her own centaur?
there are 5 centaur. The first one tells you his name is Thalrin Swiftfoot. He has a muscular build and a chestnut horse body. The human torso is adorned with tribal tattoos, and he has long dark hair that's tied back in a warrior's braid. The second horse, the centaur, their name is Irene Meadowblossom. She has a palomino horse body with a golden coat and a white mane and tail. She has flowing auburn hair that is decorated with wildflowers. The third centaur's name is Caldor Ironhide. Caldor is a towering figure with a dark bay horse body. His coat's like almost black. His human torso is heavily muscled, and he is covered in scars that look like they're from battles he's been in. He has a thick beard and very short cropped hair. Both of them are dark brown. Then you have Lyra Starwind. She has a dapple gray horse body with silver accents. The human upper half has delicate features, and she has long silver hair that cascades all the way down her back. And then you have Brannock Thunderhoof.
Like
He has a powerful black horse body, and like he has a very imposing presence. He has his torso is broad and very well built, with short, spiky black hair and piercing
You're not
gray
right.
eyes. He has piercing gray eyes. Where did that cut off?
right before piercing gray eyes.
Okay, yeah, he has short, spiky black hair and piercing gray eyes.
Look at the sound of that one.
I wasn't here for half of them because my mom needed me. Sorry.
I think you missed Irene Meadowblossom and Caldor Ironhide. Irene has a palomino horse body with a golden coat and white mane and tail. And she has flowing auburn hair that's decorated with wildflowers. And then Caldor Ironhide has he's very tall. He has a dark bay horse body. His coat's almost black. His human torso is heavily muscled, and he's covered in scars from past battles. He has a thick beard and short, cropped hair, both dark brown.
Which one looks like it could hold me up the best?
Probably, probably either Kaldor or Brannock.
Can he hold me and child?
Yeah, I think he can hold child. I don't know if he'll be able to hold you.
I just think the visual is funny.
I feel like you'd be just standing above him,
Well, that's the thing,
like
though,
just
is
straddling.
even though Twig is huge, they're not very heavy.
Twig's not heavy.
Oh, right. Yeah, Twig is just mycelium. I mean,
Yeah.
no,
Damn.
pretty low density stuff.
Yeah, not heavy, but big.
Yeah.
You dense motherfucker.
I don't think your weight's gonna be a problem for them. It's more, are they tall enough to support
I
you
assume-
riding?
I assume Finn's gonna jump on the pretty girl.
Not into beasts.
Not into beasts.
But
I do
Yeah,
want
that-
the all,
Character
I
development.
do want the all black one though.
in a technical sense, her top
In a technical sense, we're too bad.
She is only half horse, Josh.
it's not weird.
Well, okay, you see, but I'm not in them.
We're gonna get into a big discussion.
No, it. I was kind of wanted the all black one, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was
Can
gonna
you
go.
roll to see which one Guy is interested in?
Of course, let me grab my dice, because I forgot to.
I love that. Hey, can you roll something for me? And he sits straight up immediately.
Just
Excited.
I'm always happy to grab my dice.
I'm gonna set her on the one that she likes.
I'm probably gonna sit this one out.
I want old
Picture it for sure, one of them.
I don't know, she's really eyeing Brannock Thunderhoof.
I guess Gaia wants Brannock. Gonna tap him on the shoulder.
no.
He looks up at you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Excuse me,
I forgot
Sheriff.
the Sith Guards are like 6 feet tall. Okay.
Oh, he's bigger than that.
I'm gonna put her down on his back. Or I'm gonna ask him, can I put her on his back?
He's just bows, of course.
Gonna slowly put her down, like, be careful of the thunder and the lightning. Just turn around.
He gives you like a what look, but then he just goes to start walking around in the circle.
Look at my child come on. Who's absent?
Now. Yep.
It just kills a man.
Kills a man. This 6-year-old owl. That's 6 now.
6-year-old Owlin is very much capable of killing a man.
Hold on. The kid kills the thing.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That's what Carson plays his thing. Who did this kid?
I'm not saying we went to Centaur Carousel and Gaia rode on the tough horse.
Freaking
I don't know how else to describe it.
kid kill centaur. Who invited this kid?
Caleb's messing with his food. I thought he was like writing down or something. Writing out how Gaia kills this horse.
Just electric shock stronger than Pikachu's. Gaia, use Thunderbolt.
I'm just waiting for Caleb, or I'm waiting for Finn and Styre to say if they get on a horse or not.
Like guy is a fucking Pikachu?
Gaia, use Thunderbolt.
It's a witch bolt. I'm just kidding. I don't know any of the spells.
It's no, yeah, no, yeah.
There is a
Hold
skill
on.
for Witch. There's Witch Bolt and Thunderbolt as well, I think.
Witch Bolt's cool, or fuck, that's not the right character. Hold on. I have.
Wrong one.
Hold on.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, Witch Bolt's, I think, a Warlock only thing, or am I wrong?
I was talking about
I
Pokemon.
don't know who it is.
I didn't know he was talking about D&D.
Witch
Is-
Bolt
is
is apparently
Styre-
blue.
Is Styre or Finn getting on a centaur?
Good on the black one.
Getting on Iron Hoof.
I forgot which one that
So,
was.
Carson, you and Gaia are gonna ride on the same horse?
Oh, I thought. Dang it! That horse has already been claimed. Dang it.
I claimed
Hey,
the
child.
I claimed the almost all black.
That's the only one's name I remembered because I only
I mean,
remembered it.
Carson, you could always try and throw her off.
It's true.
Gonna trigger a fight.
Get off! It's my turn.
I think even Styre would think, probably not, but would consider it.
Get off! It's my turn.
Everybody consider throwing a child every now and then.
Horses if I can't take Iron Hoof. From there, I don't really have a preference.
Just get on the like the girl one, and then just go on ramblings the entire time.
Yes. Precisely.
Okay, so Josh is on Caldor, and Gaia's on Brannock. Who else? Who's taking a horse?
I'm not.
I'll just sit this one out
Go
because
for it, but
I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit like a little distance away. Just watch. I'll have fun. I joined on every adventure. I need a little break.
you don't want to ride the centaurs.
The way I envision them in my head, not really.
I want to ride on a centaur.
I feel like that. Like I know that's their job, and they're okay with doing it, but it feels weird writing another person,
Right.
basically.
Feels
I'd
weird
rather
riding another
try.
sentient creature.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal for Dean.
Just like I've become fish, you become a puppet to the humans.
oh my god.
Okay, let me fix.
So how does this play out?
Ah.
Well, as you guys are watching, you notice that while the two centaur are running around in circles,
Nah.
they've got like blades that they're like fighting with. It's kind of like going to medieval times. They've got like a fake battle going on as they're going around in circles.
Jousting.
Not jousting. That's different. That carries on for a couple minutes, and then they walk back over to where you guys met them at the fence and let you get off.
Neat.
We.
Gonna go pick my child up and ask them if they had fun. So.
She doesn't say anything, but she's like giggling. You can see you can see the excitement in her eyes. No. Nope. She's just very excited.
That visual happened in my head, and I thought it was funny. Did you have a good time?
Whining. Whining half people.
Say thank you to the nice centaur.
She just waves at him.
Yay.
Just,
But the whole time, like, she's had a smile, or like as close as an Alan can get to a smile. Just like the biggest grin.
Measure centaur into battle.
you thunderbolt.
Alright.
Thanks for the status update.
Half people.
Office, EP, Romania, in the zone. Anna has no. Oh, wait.
Oh.
So,
Anna, Daddy
what's
is
next?
dead.
Wasn't it like Steyer's
Yeah, I
Arcane
think it's
Menagerie?
Steyer and then Finn. Steyer said
Yeah,
the
we can do-
Arcane Menagerie.
I think the Arcane Menagerie is going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
So, you step into a large. You step into a tent. It's the same size as the rest of them on the outside. But inside, it opens up into almost like a big top. Like a circus. And inside the tent, there are several stages set up with people who possess unique abilities and appearances that defy explanation to captivate audiences with their otherworldly presence. Is the description I put.
All I can think of is like biblically accurate angels.
There are 8 of these stages.
Ooh.
Each of the performers on the stages are in various points of their performance. There is a tiefling, a changeling, a gargoyle, a Shadar Kai, an air ganassi, a fire ganassi, an Aarakocra, and a gnome.
So do we just like
Yeah, you can just walk around.
well,
I'd like to go up to the gnome.
we'll go up to the Aarakocra?
So, Carson,
No.
Yes.
sitting on the stage, like out front, is a little like placard, and it says the teleporting trickster. You see that the gnome is clad in a patchwork of mismatched garments that seem to shift and change with each blink of their eye. Their eyes are sparkling with mischief and laughter, and they have a grin that hints at secrets they have yet to tell.
So, would you say this is, despite the robes, looks like a stereotypical garden gnome?
No.
Sarah's gonna ask a question. Sarah's gonna go up to this gnome and ask, well, what are you doing away from a garden? Aren't gnomes supposed to be in gardens?
As you approach, they vanish and then reappear on the other side of the stage.
Sarah's just gonna beeline to the gnome after he sees him vanish and then reappear, and gonna start trying to ask the question again.
Every time Styre gets close, he vanishes and reappears on the opposite end.
Sarah's gonna do this
over
about
and over.
6 or 7 times before he gets tired of it.
Yeah.
Dang, bro, it's clear he don't want you.
Probably a blessing more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm knowing you.
Anna, Twig walks over to the Aarakocra. Their placard says, "The Levitating Man." They are draped in flowing robes that seem to billow with an unseen breeze. Their feet hovering inches above the ground, and their eyes almost seem to be glowing with an otherworldly light. And even though it's an Aarakocra, they are not flapping their wings.
When you said the levitating man, I was like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is anyone else gonna do something?
I'm not chasing the
You asking Finn I could walk up to.
I mean, you guys can see all of them if you want. You don't have to just stay at one.
And see all of them.
You can see all of the performers.
Do y'all want to see all the performers?
I want to walk to each performer like as an art museum. Like observe them for a couple minutes and then move on.
the freaking wizard for.
All right. So, Yask walks up to the tiefling, and their placard says, "The Mind Reader." This tiefling is standing there. They have crimson skin with small black horns, piercing blue eyes, and they almost exude an aura of calm confidence.
Okay. Calm confidence.
I just want to show you this. It's the one in the refrigerator. It was Rotel chili flavored. Not chili like jalapeno, but like chili like Texas chili. It'll go good in some hamburger meat. We can't use it in the beans. It's going in the refrigerator.
I just noticed the status. Why is it writing half people?
Because you were writing Centaur.
I don't like. I mean, technically, it's right.
Are we all getting our minds read by the tiefling?
You don't want your minds violated.
I want to see what Kim does.
Oh, I want to go up to the tiefling and get my mind read. I want to see what happens here.
Take
Me too, me too.
Yeah, I'm
We're all
just curious of what she would say.
We're all going up to
So-
the tiefling.
The tiefling, realizing how strange Styre looks, would probably try to read his mind first.
Oh, you cut out.
The tiefling, realizing how strange Styre looks, would probably try to read his mind first, out of curiosity. They hold their hand out, like they're trying to grab something, just towards you. They close their eyes, and then pull their hand back. There is nothing.
Not a thought behind those eyes, man.
Empty.
Head
Lights
empty.
are on, but nobody's home. He's gonna be pretty satisfied with that answer. That's what he was looking for. He's gonna.
You tried to commit a small microaggression.
I want to see what she says for Finn. I gotta know.
Ladies.
He holds his hand out towards Finn.
I look
and
at
does
him.
the same kind of motion that he did to Styre. And he sits there for a second, just, yes, yes, yes. I see.
Stare at him.
I see a young drunk woman.
Oh no.
You think about her often.
Hey there, wait a second.
From the
No.
party.
No! No!
I love this guy. I love this guy. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. I love him.
You can stop reading my mind now.
He just like jerks his hand away.
That is the only thought I could find anyway.
There's also not much thought.
I walk off swiftly.
Head empty, only women.
I knew immediately.
That's what goes on through Kib and I.
The moment he said young drunk woman, I immediately knew at the beginning of the campaign. I walk off swiftly. Thank you.
It just
Have a nice
leaves.
day.
He does the same thing for Twig. And says, "You long to embrace someone you've lost."
Cool. And I lift Guy up and I'm like, can you do a show now?
do her. I'm like jumping up and down, pointing.
This got interesting.
It's like, I get really nervous. It's like, do this way.
He holds his hand out towards Gaia. He's there for a second, and his face is slowly shifting towards, like, pure terror.
I'm in. Hold on a second. Now. Official.
He instead of going like, yes, I think so. He's the whole time going, no, please, no.
Oh my god, is Guy gonna like commit mass genocide? What the fuck?
Is it? I was thinking, is Gaia like murdering this dude or something?
That's all he said?
That's it.
Are you okay?
And then he raises his hand shakily towards Yask.
Oh no. I've got a lot going on up here, man. Are you sure?
It's worse
What's
than
the
what that was.
thought behind Gaia, sir? What?
He holds his hand out and he's like, yes. What is this? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then his eyes pop open wide. He drops to his knees crying.
Huh? What? What is
Sobbing
What?
uncontrollably.
Poor guy.
y'all too hard?
I too dropped down on my knees, like hands hovering over this man. Like, what the fuck did I just do?
Hey,
y'all are
I was just
beating up
terrified
this
him, I
poor
think.
man.
Oh my god.
Sir, can you please clarify? I would like to know why you were so scared of my child. And also why you're crying right now.
Clarification.
What is going on in what is going on in my head that made you react this way?
Oi.
Oh my god.
Like, as you guys are asking him questions, he looks back up at you, at Twig and Gaia, and he's just like, "No, I'll never repeat what I saw." Turns around
Mass
and
genocide.
storms off the stage.
Oh, we are a fucked up bunch, aren't we?
Yeah. I know.
Half of us are head empty, the other half are just terrifying, apparently.
What happened with my child? My orphan baby. There's not much that can go on in her noggin right now. She doesn't have many memories.
Gaia's slowly becoming the main character, and I love it.
You just don't want to be the main character anymore.
Yeah, you just don't
At
want
this-
it to be you anymore.
I will still take the main character label, but in my head it is now Gaia, because I need to know what this tiny child is going to do in her future. I need to know.
So, do you guys carry on to the next one?
Sure. On that note,
Dire,
Hold on.
my notes say, Dire's mind, head empty. Finn says, a young drunk woman from the awkward encounter. Twig wants to hold whatever. Gaia, he was terrified, doesn't explain. He asks, cries.
What happened to the father? The guy?
this poor man.
Like, so as
Can we bribe him or persuade him?
like as you try to follow him, you realize you can no longer move towards him.
He said, no.
Like, if you try and take a step towards him, you can't move, but you can move in any other direction. Like,
We can't?
your legs refuse to move towards him.
Let's go to the next person.
You step towards the.
Let's
step
just let
towards-
that man do his own thing, I guess.
You step towards the changeling. His placard says the shapeshifter.
So
Alright,
yeah,
Like I
alright,
used to be.
like
I'll go do the
ice.
stage shifter.
Now I'm this thing. Now I'm a
Guy-
fish.
Gaia just points to like, yeah.
So, Anna, you had a theory about all changelings. How do you feel about that theory?
I feel about that feeling.
How do you feel about that theory that all changelings are aquathrin?
Ooh.
Because this
Nervous.
is just a changeling, as
Is
Yes
this-
was before.
Is this a spy?
What if he changes into me and can't change back? He's just stuck now.
There's two.
I am his mutation. It's like a
I'm
sickness.
the evil. I'm the evil form.
So, at first, when you guys walk up, he tries to copy Steyer and fails.
Oh.
Ruin this whole man's career.
He tries to copy. He tries to
You gotta-
copy Finn, and he looks like Finn, but like 2 feet shorter.
Oh.
He's just like a smaller Finn. He tries to copy Twig, and the same kind of thing happens. He's just like a shorter version of you.
Short.
Short king.
Then he tries to copy Gaia and succeeds. And then he tries to copy Yask. As he begins shifting into Yask, he only makes it to looking like her changeling form. He never actually changes into an Aquathraean. Every time he tries to copy her, he only becomes her changeling form. He tries to copy her, and he gets to what Yask used to look like, and is just like, no, this isn't right, this isn't right. Changes back to his normal form for a second, and then tries it again, only to make it to her changeling form.
I interrupt his like constant trying, and I'm like, no, dude, it's fine. It's honestly, that's what I used to look like. So you're pretty spot on. I'm proud of you either way.
This is what you used to look like? What do you mean?
It's a bit of a long story, but I technically used to be a changeling until about like a month or two ago, maybe longer. It's been a while. How long has it been?
You
It's been
used to
like
be a
a month.
changeling?
Yeah.
That's an option?
That's an option?
Do you not want to be a changeling?
No, we're hated among the people.
I kind of miss it. You want to switch? I would love to be a changeling again.
Can we change?
I don't think so, sadly.
Both of you have got problems on both sides.
I don't want to be a fish. He doesn't want to be a changeling. It's
I'm just gonna say, sir, you're super cool. I'm kind of stuck being 9 feet tall, and I look like this. I think you're doing great.
the best way I could describe what happened to me is that my body started shifting when I like without me trying, and now I can't change back. Is the best way I could describe what happened.
Platonic plate.
That sounds wonderful. To no longer be a changeling? Why, I would give anything.
I am so sorry this world has been so awful to you that you don't want to be a changeling anymore.
I just lean down to the ass like, should we like not let Jesse around him at all?
I turn and I'm like, no, absolutely not.
What
But,
you gotta do is believe.
Honestly, I think he would be so much happier if she did somehow was able to change him.
But stuff you want, and no offense. But
Yeah, I feel like he would probably start like not like worshipping, but like right-hand man type situation.
You know his head would blow up within an instant.
he just like his ears perk up. He's like, what?
What? Now, I know that sounds bad.
So all I'm saying, you're lucky.
It's probably for the best that you don't look like me. Because a lot of shit has happened, and none of it is good. I've seen a lot of things that I wish I didn't have to experience.
Hey, I'm a fish person too.
You're not the same fish person.
You were born that way.
Yeah, but
I was forced to change against my will, man.
no, hey, that body looks like a fish.
After I watched the murder of an innocent woman. I don't want this.
Are we talking out loud to this dude?
We're having right in front of this guy.
Guy doesn't want to change no more. He's like, do I want to anymore? Nah.
You change when you witness the head exploding off of a woman.
Wait, so this guy's seen many races before.
Have you ever seen a race like me before? Or am I the first?
I can't say that I have.
Ooh, good question.
Unique?
I turn to Twig and I give this look of, oh thank God.
Am I unique to you?
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of myconids above ground, aren't there?
I don't really know. Usually stay in their own.
Well, I think I just accidentally shattered this man's world.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
You've seen many races before. I have a question. You know what owl ones are, right? As I hold my child right in front of his face.
Oh,
Why,
yeah.
Yes, I've seen many.
Alright, so can you explain to me, and like I peel, like I like kind of push your feathers out the way, and I was like, can you explain why her skin is blue under here? Are they supposed to look like that?
No, I think that's unique. I've never seen that before either.
Your child is special
My child's
in a
amazing.
terrifying way.
Yeah, she terrified this tiefling, and then now you're telling me her skin's different. I don't know what's wrong. I'm just like covering her ears.
Gaia's gonna be the
What do I do?
that kills.
Gaia's
Gaia's
the
gonna be
next,
the
like-
god.
Guy's the next god.
Gaia's gonna be the one who defeats Arceus. Just be like, I'm stepping up. And just like, we all die, and Gaia's just like, I got this.
Um,
Poor guy.
I want to
This
give
whole-
I want to give this man like a soft, like quick hug, just and say I'm so sorry, but also thank you for everything. I wish you luck in whatever you do with your life after this. If you continue to do this too.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
No, he's British.
Shut the fuck up.
You
Oh,
say
yeah,
that out
but-
loud. Oh fuck, he's
Oh.
British.
No, I'm glad you said that, one of y'all, because I actually seen the meme yesterday. It set me off my feet. Because I talked to someone who was British, and it set me off my feet. It's
I
so
hate that that's such a joke now that we laugh at just actual British people.
And they hate us back. It's fine.
What's the next person in the
Jesus
lineup?
Christ.
Unless
Yeah,
y'all have.
I'll
The
do
next
I'm leaving.
stage is it's a little wooden platform just like the rest of them, but in the center of it, it literally looks like somebody went to like one of the skyscrapers in New York and just lopped off one of the gargoyles.
Oh,
There's just like a stone gargoyle sitting in the middle of the stage.
neat.
The placard on it says "The Living Statue,"
A living statue?
and you guys watch as you approach. The gargoyle begins to move and stand up. He begins to move and stand up and begin walking around. He just starts doing like normal everyday tasks. And then after a while, he walks back over to the center of the stage, hunches down, and in that state, he looks just like a carving.
Not much different than us. I'm a giant mushroom. Yes, it's a giant fish.
Well, I
Finn is
can't really
giant
curl up
Well,
into
I
a
would
fish
call
shape
Finn
and look like a
giant
fish.
Finn's a
Yask
giant
is still
shark.
kinda short.
And then Styre's a big thing of metal, no offense.
Did you just call me short instead of?
Yask is short.
Well, yeah, but like Finn looks like a fish. Yask is just short.
Well, yeah, you know what I meant.
Twig is not interested. Moves on.
The next one is the Shadar Kai. Their placard says "The Shadow Dancer."
Shad?
Standing in the center of the stage is a Shadar Kai. They have very dark, like ashen gray skin. And they almost appear to be cloaked in darkness. They are dancing, but it's very fluid. Like it doesn't look like the movements a humanoid being could make. Bless you. They are just very fluid from one motion to the next. And as they're dancing, they almost move the shadows that are draped around them out to make different patterns and stuff as they move. Would you like to see the next one?
Yeah.
Next is the air ganassi. They their placard says the fortune teller.
Oh no, another person to fuck up.
Interesting. Even me.
Let's do it. I want my fortune
I want
told.
to traumatize this man. Let's go to the least traumatizing person. Who is that?
I need a 3 out of 3 interaction traumatization score here.
The air ganassi is wrapped in layers of colorful scarves, and they're covered with shimmering jewels.
Keep Gaia back.
They're
Keep her back right now before she steals them all.
looking at their eyes. The best description that someone would give upon seeing their eyes is they hold the wisdom of ages past. You guys would probably describe them as blind.
Oh.
Their eyes are white.
We're not as poetic in our explanation.
Wow, I'm imagining a lot of wrinkles, just a very, I don't know, not blind at least.
Y'all would describe it as old as fuck.
Old as fuck. Does someone else want to go first, or should I go first and just traumatize the person now?
Do we want to put Finn first? So.
I want to see what Finn's future holds.
So as you guys walk up, you notice that whatever the dirt or the sand or whatever it is in here on the floor is, your steps don't make hardly any sound at all. And even as you walked up, they were silent steps. But she still immediately recognizes that you guys are there.
Oh.
But as she goes on, she'll point at one of you, rub her hands around on the crystal ball that's sitting on the table in front of her, and then spout off some generic bullshit. And then she'll point to the next one, rub her hands on the crystal ball, and then spout off some more generic bullshit. Just over and over again.
Love it.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. You don't even have to make an insight check or anything about it. She is full on guessing, pulling it out of her ass about the people that woke up. but it's so generic. You're like, oh well, yeah. I mean, obviously that's stuff everybody sees.
So is she actually a fortune teller?
Not at all.
I
Wow.
love
She's-
that.
She snuck her way in with like a stool and a crystal ball.
She's got a placard.
Hey, good thing we didn't pay.
She
Hey, my
has a
child.
placard.
My child traumatized that guy over there. Can you?
I'm still curious if what she'll say to me. I want to know what kind of generic bullshit she'll spout. I love it.
It's just some shit like, your past holds traumatizing moments. Your future will hold better ones.
Stupid.
Yeah, like basic stuff.
What kind of
Like
fortune
she
teller?
read how to be a sham fortune teller for dummies.
Thanks for the generic fortunes. We're gonna move forward now.
What kind of fortune was that? Your past has been bad. Your future will be better. Any snail food brain would know that.
Did Finn say that out loud?
I think so.
Yes, I did.
I think he did.
Break two. I'm looking at her and I said that.
Just insulting this poor woman.
She just carries on like nothing happened.
She's
As more people walk up, she points at them and says some other stuff. And like she points at one of them and even says like the same thing she told one of you. Exact same line.
Was she the last one, or?
No. There's one more that you guys didn't see, but after that it's the Aarakocra and then the gnome.
We already saw.
Next is the Fire Ganassi. Their placard says the Fire Breather.
Maybe this one
Makes
has some
sense.
real
I mean,
tonic.
keep in mind, you're in a foreign land that's normally only inhabited by the beast races. You guys, being from Everhold, would probably see Ganassi on a regular basis and think nothing of it. But to the people here, they don't see Ganassi often. That's not a common occurrence for them.
Makes sense for him to breathe fire.
So it's like, oh, cool, yeah.
That's
For you guys, you're just like, obviously he can breathe fire. But to like normal people, they're like, whoa, he's covered in fire.
Watch him not be able to do his job either.
Is he currently breathing fire?
So looking at him, he doesn't have like the typical like rocky kind of skin. He looks just like a human. He looks just like a human, but he has fire for hair. And he looks like he self-tans. It's obviously part of his bit to make it look like, ooh, the fire's hot and it makes you look tan, but he's obviously like Trump orange.
Trump orange.
Oh, hey.
But I mean, I will say, like, he is like spitting fire and doing like fire tricks in the air. But to you guys, it's just like, oh, they can do that. This isn't anything cool. It's not super cool. Like, he's doing some impressive tricks, but it's just like, yeah, obviously he can control fire. That's just a given.
Set an image in the chat, because anyway.
And then next is the Aarakocra, who is called the Levitating Man. He is just floating a couple inches above the ground, but he's doing it without flapping his wings. He's almost floating in like a T pose or an A pose.
The T pose. He is floating in T pose.
And he like, as you watch for a little while longer, he's slowly like drifting left and right, up and down, forward and backwards.
It's fun.
Just to show off that he can.
We just investigate, and he's got like a string.
And then there's, of course, the teleporting trickster, the gnome, who, as you watch, just blinks from place to place. He'll vanish over here and appear over there.
And he's gone. I guess that's all for this tip, huh? If you want to go, like, try to get the tiefling and like, can you explain? What?
Yeah, by the way, he hasn't come back.
You just hear sobbing and
There was, like, individual lights over each of their stages, like, shining down, and his light is off.
No.
lights off and you just crying.
And you guys notice at this point that now that you've seen all of them, you can no longer like turn. You can't like turn to go back towards any of them.
Thank God.
The only way your body will let you walk is towards the exit. And Twig and Styre couldn't approach the last two because they already looked at them. Like, Twig got to walk over and see the gnome, but she couldn't go back to the Aarakocra. And Styre couldn't walk over to the gnome, but he did get to walk up to the Aarakocra.
I see.
Traumatizing people with status.
So, where is the which tent would you like to see last? Before the festival will continue through the night, but you guys have to be at a meeting in the morning.
Didn't Finn pick the mirror maze? Is that what you picked?
Yeah, the Amir. The enchanted mirror phase.
Gotcha. So yeah, you guys walk back over to the enchanted mirror maze and walk in. And it's just like every funhouse mirror maze you've ever seen. There's a sign that says start on this side, and on the other side of the tent, you can clearly see a sign that says exit.
Easy.
Bear's gonna walk in, and he's gonna release some steam so it can follow the path of the entire maze, follow the steam, and go all the way through the maze without even really having to think about it.
As Styre releases steam, it just goes back out the entrance.
Well,
I wanna phone on sprint and see how far I can go and how many turns I can go
All right, Josh,
until I get hit.
we can do that. Roll a
Let's
d20,
go.
just flat.
Oh yeah. Stay back, ladies and gents. I'm finna smoke this
I
maze.
thought he was just gonna stop at ladies. Stand back, ladies.
Pretty on brand for
You're
Josh.
not
Fire is the prettiest lady.
finding shock his head.
Oh god, Josh went into the
Josh
void.
went Robo.
Wait,
Robot Josh.
huh? Wait, what happened?
What'd you roll?
Stand back, ladies. Run straight into a wall.
It's coming in hot with a 3.
Coming in hot.
Josh takes like 5 or 6 steps forward, just charging full speed, and slams into a mirror.
Like I said, stand back, ladies.
Wait.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, no,
Surprisingly, the mirror doesn't shatter.
I got this. Stand back, ladies.
Oh, hell no,
He
man.
just
What
bounces.
the fuck?
He just like bounces off of it.
I got this. Stand back, ladies. Finn will show you the way. Oh, that freaking hurt.
I guess
Is Finn a himbo now? Just
Holding my face, I'm just like, what's this glass made out of?
I'm just gonna like get down to yes. I was like, I guess we don't really have him for his brains, do we?
we have him for his money.
Yeah,
Hey,
you guys watch as Finn charged into that first mirror, complained about how bad it hurt, stood up and took off sprinting in a different direction, made it a couple more steps and slammed into another one, bounced off of it just like the first.
There has to be a better way.
Screams about how bad that hurt,
Oh.
stands back up, charges off in another direction, full speed, couple more steps, and slams into a mirror.
Has to be this way. I know it.
You take 12 bonk damage.
12 bomb
Right.
damage.
By the time I'm away from y'all, my voice is probably silent, so it's probably like, ow.
I like how he
You
gets
guys-
quiet every time he exclaims.
You guys just hear further and further away. Ah! It's gotta be this way.
Ow.
Ah! It's gotta be this way.
Do
And
Is this
eventually, after quite a while, you hear Finn yell as he makes it to the exit.
At that point, I'm just sitting on the ground, like tracing shapes on the floor.
So you're just gonna have their like their maul that they use as like a cane every now and then, and use it as like a blind stick in the way.
So much faster than Finn, Twig makes it to the exit.
Was anyone following me, or are y'all too busy watching Finn run in the walls?
I keep my hand on, I guess, like your lower back. How far would I be able to reach? Lower back, maybe?
You're
Probably about like the belt line or just above it. Yeah.
the top of Yask's head reaches like the bottom of where Twig's ribcage would be.
Oh yeah, then you could like touch their shoulder if you wanted.
It'd be a stretch. They'd be
Yeah,
able to
your arm would be like
Don't
straight
it-
up.
I think I'm just gonna keep my arm on like mid and lower back and just follow behind.
hold my belt.
Yeah, I just swing on it. Just hold on. I just
Don't
climb
even
on your
forget.
back.
What about Star?
Star's gonna try to go through it after
Oh my god.
in the first place fairly legitimately. He's gonna stab his hand to kind of tap in front of him to make sure he doesn't run into anything. Because if he does hit something, it's probably gonna shatter. There's no
I
squish.
don't know. You watched Finn slam into that mirror pretty hard, and
That is
it
true.
did not shatter.
That is true. Hey.
But yeah, still quicker than Finn. Steyer makes it out And obviously, Yask made it out at the same time as Twig. Finn takes
I'm
a
just
couple
stuck in
more
there.
wrong turns than Twig, but still makes it out before Styre. Before Finn.
So perhaps a goblin meeting us at the end of the maze.
Finn took all kinds of wrong turns.
Absolutely incredible.
Like, at one point, he ended up back at the entrance. Realized he couldn't go out that way, and had to turn around and go back in.
Stand back, ladies.
Stand back, lady.
I don't know if you can hear my sound
I need
board,
to
but I played like that one theme song. One.
I need to fix the bonk sound. It's really delayed. Wait, can I do that?
So, you guys realizing that it's pretty late, and you probably should go back to the inn at the emissary, at the embassy, sorry. Turn around and head back. You go in just like normal. They let you into your room. And you go to sleep.
You.
Do what?
You weren't pressing your button.
Sorry, I was pressing the button. It just turns off every once in a while for some reason. That's why I'm looking at that screen and not this screen. It's because I'm watching for that green ring to turn off. But yeah, so you guys go back to the inn at the embassy and go to bed.
Neat.
You all wake up very early in the morning, step outside, and there are several of the guards, like the samurai guard, the Minotaur, just ready to like walk you over to the palace, even though it's a couple 100 feet. They lead you over to the palace. As you guys arrive, which took a couple minutes, you realize that this thing is massive. This palace is huge. It's got the same styling and everything. Looks just like all the other like paper wall classic Japanese houses. But it looks like it was built for a titan. It doesn't just look like it has more rooms to be that big. It looks like it was built for a being that was that big.
A big house,
Like,
basically.
the doors are probably 40 feet tall.
Damn.
Hey, they knew you was coming, Twig.
These doors make Twig feel small.
In what world is someone bigger than me?
How does it feel small for once?
I don't like it, because that's scary for y'all.
Yes, it feels tiny.
These must be the gates to a new dimension that's so freaking big.
So as you guys are standing there, the doors start to swing open, and you realize there are 10 or 15 like the big samurai Minotaur guards, pushing each door open. They're massive doors. You step into, or you are led into the first door, the first room that's there as you walk through those massive doors, and like none of the inside of it has those massive proportions. Besides, the ceiling in this room is 50 feet tall. Like, everything else seems normally sized for average people to use it. So you are standing on a small, like, smooth stone, like, path that goes down the middle of this giant corridor. The floor around it is wooden, and there are guards lining each side, shoulder to shoulder, all the way down this pathway up to a massive throne at the far end of the room. The throne appears to be made out of weapons, armor, shields, just formed into the throne, like the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. Similar to the Iron Throne. And every once in a while, down this stretch of the room, on either side of the pathway, are humongous jade pillars. The pillars are made out of solid jade, and they're covered in all kinds of intricate carvings. What did I write down? Yeah, the room has large, ornately carved jade pillars. The carvings look like ivy. There are some cherry blossoms, and then there are Ryu. I believe is how that's pronounced. I probably am butchering that.
It is so.
But Ryu are the, like, traditional Japanese dragons. Some of them are carved to look like they're about to leap off the side of this pillar towards one of the other ones. Some are seemingly floating just in place above you, going from one pillar to the other. And on some of them, there's one that looks like it's landing on the pillar. You guys, anyone who wants to, you don't have to, roll a perception check.
I would love to roll.
I only need to know if you roll over a 15.
I got a 19.
7.
That's not with the bonus.
Over a what? 15?
Over 15.
No.
Josh?
I do not perceive.
With a bonus, that's
Well,
25.
Perception, do I?
You don't have to roll if you don't
Yeah.
want to.
Oh, I am. I was away from my dice.
You're fine.
Do we add any passive or just?
It's a perception check.
Let me see. Loading. I rolled a 10.
Okay, so Anna got a 19.
I got
25.
25.
What did Carson get?
7.
7. Okay. So, Anna, Twig realizes that these carvings aren't actually stationary. Ever so subtly, you see them, like, breathing. They're blinking their eyes. The only thing you're not sure of is whether they're moving that slow or that fast. You can't tell if it's so slow they look like they're not moving, or if it's so fast they look stationary. As you walk down the center stone pathway, you pass all the guards, and then there's the throne at the far end that appears to be made from all manner of weaponry, armor, all weaponry and armor pieces, swords, shields, spears, different pieces of armor. But none of the weapons, armor, or anything are in the same, are in a style that fits what you've seen in the rest of the city. None of these weapons or anything fit the weapons and armor that the guard, the average people, none of it is the same. As it's almost like these weapons and armor are spoils of battles.
Place is pretty cool.
Sitting on the throne is a large leonin. For those of you that don't know, that is a lion person. He's probably almost as tall as Twig. He's huge.
We can finally say pick on someone your own size.
He has a very luxurious flowing mane that frames his face perfectly. It's blending shades of gold, brown, and black, and it's almost reminiscent of like the rich silky hair you would see in ancient Japanese depictions of nobility. His mane is obviously well groomed, and it has all kinds of like little gold. It has all kinds of like little golden ornaments and hairpins and stuff in it. And those hairpins have all kinds of intricate designs cut into them, like cherry blossoms, ivy, and the Ryu.
I will get down on one knee and get Gaia to do the same.
His face is noble and commanding, with piercing amber eyes that convey wisdom. His face is noble and commanding, with piercing amber eyes that convey wisdom and authority. His nose is broad and feline. His mouth appears to be capable of a very fearsome roar, but is set in he's got a very serene expression on his face. He's wearing an elaborate kimono. It's dyed in deep royal colors, lots of like imperial purples and golds. It also has intricate patterns of cranes. He's got cranes, bamboo, and waves, which are intertwined with symbols of Leonin heritage. Just lions and like sunbursts. He's wearing a wide ornate obi belt, which is embroidered with gold thread, and it's cinching the kimono at his waist. The knot is tied in a way to signify his royal status, and he has a ceremonial dagger with a lion-shaped hilt tucked into it. He is also wearing hakama trousers, which are rather voluminous, and both the pants and his kimono appear to be made of the finest fabrics they could get their hands on. All of the pleats in the hakama trousers are sharp and precise. Over that kimono, he's wearing traditional Japanese armor that has been modified to fit his Leonin form, and the armor is lacquered black and gold. And it only covers his chest, shoulders, and forearms. It also has the Leonin heritage stuff like punched into the metal. He has a long flowing cape made of the same rich dark fabric. The cape is embroidered with gold threads and depicts a lion roaring beneath a rising sun. He's also got his crown, which would match other Japanese crowns, but it's got a central like lion head on it. He is also wearing the wooden sandals, and even the straps of his sandals are made of silk you probably couldn't buy with a year's wages. Maybe Josh.
I don't know. I was like, maybe Finn could.
Finn probably could, but it would be a stretch for any of you guys. And there are small golden bells on the straps of his sandals.
Guys, I think this guy is rich.
You immediately feel just this exuding presence of power and command. But it's also like peaceful. But you can see that he's definitely carrying himself with the confidence of a seasoned ruler. As you approach, honored emissaries of Everhold, welcome to our land and to my court. It is with great pleasure that I receive you today. I trust you enjoyed the festivities last night. Our Festival of Journeys is a celebration of unity and strength. I hope you found joy in the entertainment, the feast, and the camaraderie of our people. Your presence here signifies the strong and enduring bond between our two nations. Everhold and our kingdom have long been allies, united by shared values and mutual respect. It is my firm belief that the contract we are to discuss today will only further solidify this alliance. I have reviewed the terms set forth in the agreement, and I am pleased to announce that I find them both fair and beneficial to our respective realms. It is with a glad heart that I accept all the conditions proposed by Everhold. Together, we will pave the way for a prosperous future for our peoples. However, as with all things of great value, there comes a time when we must rise to challenges that test our resolve and fortitude. In this instance, I must ask something of you, esteemed emissaries. Our kingdom faces a task that requires immediate attention, but our resources are currently stretched thin, and we do not have the extra guard to spare.
How much you paying? I'm joking.
I ask
Fair
you,
enough.
brave representatives of Everhold, to undertake a quest on our behalf. There is a disturbance in the village of Golden Moon. a place of great importance to our culture and spiritual well-being. Dark forces have been at work, threatening the sanctity of this historic village. Your mission is to journey to the village, uncover the source of this malevolence, and restore peace and order. Your courage and skill are renowned, and I have no doubt that you are more than capable of succeeding in this endeavor. Completing this quest will not only aid our kingdom, but will also strengthen the ties between our lands, proving once more the unbreakable spirit of our alliance. I have full faith in your abilities and look forward to your triumphant. I have full faith in your abilities and look forward to your triumphant return. May the strength of the lion and the wisdom of the ancients guide you on your journey. Thank you,
When he put it,
and may
when
fortune
he put
smile
it that
upon
way.
you all.
When you put it that way.
And nudge, you ask. My main character.
I do a short bow.
Yes,
No, I do.
Come on, main character.
No, no, no.
My main character. I like lightly poke her cheek. It's your turn.
She explodes with
A beam of like a shot of lightning goes straight into my head.
explodes.
I do a deep bow. Like full like flourish and everything. Like one leg behind the other, deep bow. And I say we greatly appreciate the time you have put into reading over our king's letter, as well as graciously letting us see the wonders of not only your village, but your country as well. We thank you deeply, and we are happy to help you in any way we can.
It's a voice activity confirmed, but not the
I
freaking
will see
status.
to it that you receive plenty of rations. Let's say, give you enough to get there and back, plus 3 days. That should be plenty.
So we can goof
Rations-
around.
Rations as in food?
I will also provide you with a small vial containing a substance.
A controlled
if you
substance.
pour that,
What kind of substance?
if you pour it onto your weaponry, it will become silvered for about 4 hours, as werewolves have been spotted in the area.
Oh boy.
Werewolves.
Oh yeah, freaking love werewolves.
Oh boy.
When you arrive, meet with Mayor Eliza Thornfield. She should be able to brief you
Mayor
on the
Eliza
situation
Thornfield?
and provide more information on the matter.
Vario runs out of the woods.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or it's a crossover episode.
Crossover episode. Crossover chaos.
The village of Golden Moon is about a week from here.
Oh,
A week's travel.
I'm gonna write that down.
What's the last name? Yeah, Mayor Laser what?
Eliza
Something Thorn?
Thornfield.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, what was the last one? It's Thorn.
Thornfield. Thornfield.
What was this? Golden.
The village is called Golden Moon.
Alright.
That's not High Spell Village. It's fine.
I don't care. It's my notes.
No one has to know until I say it out loud.
And as you prepare to head out, we will take our break.
3, I
So
got a
question, guys,
pee.
when do y'all want to quit? Do you want to quit around 10 or 10:30 or 11?
I do have work in the morning.
Me
I can do either
too.
10 or 10:30, depending on what y'all think.
I have work tomorrow morning, and also I've been up since 5 a.m.
Oh.
for work.
Oh, jeez.
I'm opening twice in a row. I'm making money at least.
Making that bank.
Making that bank. Today's shift actually went by pretty fast because I was helping train our 2 new employees. So I've been running around helping them all day.
In game, our characters have been on their adventure for 7 months.
Wow.
Oh, my freaking buddy works from Houston, works as a mortician, makes like 35 an hour.
Oh, that's pretty dang
Doesn't
good.
that mean like 38?
That is very neat, but they cut up bodies, and I'm like,
Doesn't that mean like 9:38 is when break's over?
Did I ever tell you the story of like in high school they made us do that personality test that would tell you like what job would be like best for your personality type?
Yeah.
And I got fucking I got like a funeral home assistant.
Oh,
Like I would be the person like interacting with the mourning families.
Wow.
are you good?
Like no, I can barely interact with normal strangers on a daily basis. I don't think I could try and comfort mourning families.
I can barely tell my best friend that they're gonna be okay. I don't think.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start the break. I'll just say be back around like 9:40.
Yeah, 9:40 works.
Guys, we
fired inside the house. It didn't do any, damage. It just scared the crap out of both of us, and it wasn't dangerous, And I was pointing it away from myself because, basic gun safety. But still, someone shipped a loaded gun to me.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's only a massive hazard.
Probably a felony.
I believe it is.
Well, they're not considered firearms, so that's why you can ship them in the mail.
Well, yeah, but
Still, probably not a good idea.
the United States Postal Service has a weird set of rules. But,
Yeah, you're
by
not
the way,
supposed.
because it's a federal entity. That's a federal crime, not a regular one.
Yes, I did talk to the guy, and I didn't respond to. I didn't realize I'd won the bid on it because I didn't think I was gonna win. I just put the bid in as a joke, and turns out I won it. And it was like 5 days late before I responded to him, and you're not supposed to do that on Gunbroker. You can get your account taken down if you don't respond to people in enough time. So he didn't take down my account. In return, I didn't report him for sending me a loaded gun in the mail.
Fair trade.
Wow. That's
That-
a pretty neat deal, though.
Yes. Otherwise, it's very cool that I was able to get that starter pistol because I would have not been able to get one for less than $150 otherwise. And I got it for $5. Is the rarest production of this type. I've already got 3 other ones. The brown grips and the dirt mound logo for the Mondial.
Emily, did you see my
Do I have 2 or 3? I might just have
Art.
2 others.
I guess we're waiting on
Did I see what?
I guess we're waiting on Caleb to finish his food.
And then I have 1 cased one.
I said, did you
Nice,
see the art I
got
sent in the
my food
Baldur's Gate art channel?
Give me a second. Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Yes. I've got all of them but 1 are Mondial. I'm missing a couple. Wait. Oh, did I take a picture of?
I'm only 3 hours slow to the conversation.
A little.
Another one. No, I don't. But yes, this is about a year's worth of trying to find the lowest price I possibly can. The most I've paid was I think $50 for that one, the big revolver one. That one's pretty special, and I was not gonna let it go for one. People usually want $100 for that, but I took 50 for it. Other than that, I've been just lowballing people super hard. They ever so often take my bids for it.
My first gun, I'm going to LA and get me a revolver.
Solid choice. But yeah, these are all
I love-
pistols. They're not considered firearms. You can't put them up to your hand and pull the trigger. If you do that, it'll blow a hole in your hand. But if you were like a foot away from someone, pointed it and shot it at someone, which would be a bad idea, and you should not do that, it wouldn't hurt them. It would just be loud and obnoxious.
Blow a hole in your hand. Yeah, good.
Yeah, you
like
can't-
lid.
Because it does seal pressure in it, and it's a 22 blank round. So all the gases and pressure would go into your hand, and it would blow a hole through the back of your hand. But if you held it 6 inches away from your hand, you would be fine. It wouldn't hurt you, but it wouldn't be a good idea either. You shouldn't do that.
Kind of make me not want to get one just in case like the gun ever malfunctions and next thing you know, boom.
Which they are
That's-
pretty cheesy. They're just starter pistols for starting races, but I like
yeah.
them. They're neat.
Give me a real revolver, maybe it won't blow a hole in my hand.
Yeah.
I had hot sauce on my finger when I rubbed my nose.
Pointing the barrel at your hand, pulling the trigger, that would hurt you. Not pulling the trigger, not pointing it at your hand.
Oh.
Are we
I thought you
ready
meant
to
like
start again, or?
Yeah,
I'm-
we can start again.
Oh, no go malfunction.
That was a really bad idea. I had hot sauce on my finger and then I scratched my nose.
Oh, yeah. That'll make you remember it.
It makes you remember what you're eating real fast.
Yeah.
But like my eyes too be like, oh, my eyes just, uh-oh. Didn't do that with the ghost pepper, thank God.
So, I didn't make any maps for this session, but I think we can get through it. I think we can get through it with that one.
Cool.
Yeah, we got this.
So, you guys take off on a week's journey. It's a peaceful journey the whole way. You don't come across any substantial roadblocks or anything. And you arrive at the village of Golden Moon. It's a pretty small village. The population's probably about 100 people. The village is surrounded by dense forest, and there's a small stream running through the center of the village. What do you guys do upon arrival?
This is a waterway. Everything. Thought you was here to help us. No.
So weird.
Yeah.
We just arrived.
So you guys will notice that there are people walking around, but not a lot of them.
This place seems a tad bit small or empty. Think for this place here will be a little bit bigger. Me saying that out loud, by the way. Ben.
Well, there were werewolves spotted in the area, right? So, might be that.
They be coming into the town?
Maybe.
I'm not really an expert on werewolves, man.
Roll to
I
be an
figured-
expert on werewolves.
Figured during the day they come out like the people, but at nighttime with the full moon, they'd be like, oh no, werewolf.
Oh no, werewolf.
Oh no, werewolf!
That's exactly what they say.
I'm gonna write that on my notes now. Oh no, werewolf.
Yeah, I heard
They'd be like, oh no.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Well, I guess
Are
we
these
can head
werewolves?
straight to the mayor, or can I ask the nearest person where the mayor would be?
Oh yeah, bro. We need to
Yeah,
talk
the
to
mayor. The person we're trying to find.
Yeah, let's go catch one of the random people walking across minding their own business.
Can I
Excuse me
tap-
there.
Can I tap someone's shoulder and squat down to their level? Do you know where the mayor is?
You tap them on
I think
your
I read
shoulder.
on that.
They turn around to look at you real fast, and as you start squatting, they take off running.
Good job.
Maybe- Maybe I should try.
I guess I'm a little too scary.
Can I? The next person I see, can I try to tap them on the shoulder and ask him where the mayor is?
Stop tapping
So
people on the
you-
shoulders.
You tap them on the shoulder, and they whip around just like they did with Twig. But realizing you're not a giant, scary thing they've never seen before,
I'm not scared.
realizing you're not a giant thing they've never seen before,
The mayor like your cornfield.
they're more receptive.
I give them a gentle smile and I say, "Oh, we're looking for the mayor. Do you know where we could find them?"
They don't say anything. They just turn and point at one of the larger buildings, kind of in like the middle of the village. It's not big. But it is bigger than most of the houses around it. The other like the shops and everything around it.
I tell them, "Thank you very much." And then I turn to the rest of the people and I just kind of motion to follow me.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do anything in this town if they're scared of me.
You just crawl on your hands and knees.
I wonder why they're so. Hey, that one guy who ran off from Trig, did he yell or anything, or did he just stay quiet?
Did the entire town get like set off and they're all freaking around running
Oh
around
no,
like
he didn't make any sound at all when he turned away and ran.
That's what I was. Yeah,
he
that's
just
what I thought.
said
And
no, and then walked.
they just don't want to.
But then this guy with Yaz didn't say a single word, just pointed. Why are they quiet?
It might just be fear.
Well, don't some people like take a vow of silence? So could be one of those.
Is it like the resting hour or something here, where peace and silence or something? Or they
I'm
just
just gonna
Quiet hours.
go with yes to go to the mayor.
Are y'all just gonna stand around or you gonna come see the mayor with me? Like I'm walking away. Y'all are just standing there yapping.
I was already.
I
on the
think
way.
he's walking and talking. I mean, it's just
They all look at us like we're rude. We're just like not supposed to talk.
yeah. Town is it's very unique right now. And you think with all that fear, you'd yell, especially if you think it's something bad.
I'm
you'd
also
alert the
talking
town.
in people's head as well, so that's probably not helping.
Yeah, maybe. Giant, very tall creature they've never seen before immediately starts talking in their head. I honestly would be startled as well.
I forgot you talked about the head. They're probably screaming in their head right now.
Talking in real life is only for special things and probably only directed towards you.
I forgot you speak by telekinesis.
What?
I don't think that's the right one, man.
Whatever.
Telepathy, Josh.
Huh?
Telepathy.
Telepathy.
Let's go
Speak
to
my
there.
telepathy.
Well, I
There we
want
go,
to
there we go.
meet the mayor. Mayor Eliza Thornfield.
Is she pretty?
Onward to
Is- is she ready?
You guys would notice that this village is in a similar style to the villages you'd see back home. It doesn't match anything you saw in Yanabe.
Yep, fist people here. That's why they're so quiet.
And both of the people you tried to get their attention were human.
Racism.
It's always the dang humans.
Dang humans, I tell you.
I tell you what.
Stealing our jobs.
They took our jobs.
And I will say, as you guys follow Yask through like the center of town towards the mayor's office, all of the people here are human,
They're all human.
and they look at you guys like, "What in the fuck?"
Oh no.
They just like see you, are like, "Oh my god," and then turn and go the other way.
Oh my god.
Looking around, I'm like, I think that we are considered, what's that word? Outcasts here.
The first human I make eye contact with, I'm gonna wink at them and smile.
They also turn and run.
They run faster.
Hey, I would like to wave at someone who and see what they do.
The same
Wave
thing.
politely.
As soon as you
You've
make
got
eye contact, before you can even wave, they just turn and run.
I'm sure.
I
I'm sure.
turn to the group.
I'm sure Yask
turns.
has been treated this way, or just in the past. So
I turn
Like,
to the group.
I see nothing wrong with the situation.
Yeah, I just
This
turn
is
to the group and
normal.
I'm like, "Oi, it's a vessel. We're outcasts here." They were not outcasts, but they
oh, I
definitely
can
do not know us.
just on the way to the mayor, just talking.
Exactly.
Really
Yeah.
positive. Really positive he is that they're not gonna mess with us until they bring out the pitchforks on the bonfire and
Just Salem all
who
over
else
again.
we gonna talk to? Anyone we look at gets scared and one off.
get shark fin soup.
Well,
Robot
and
man.
you have to remember that you are a giant shark.
What they
You are a
what
shark
they
out of
think, I'm
water.
gonna eat them.
You are a shark with legs.
And then Steyer's a metal man.
Allegedly.
Actually, I have the spirit of.
Actually.
Are we at the mayor's now?
Yes, you arrive at the mayor's office. You walk in. There's a lady sat at a desk right through that first door, like a secretary. And she's like,
Is she also human?
"Yes. Are you here to see the mayor?"
Why, yes, we are.
We are, as in like on all fours on the ground.
Oh yeah,
are.
you're definitely hunched over in here. You probably have to army crawl through most of this building.
I'm at Gaia's height right now.
She goes,
Would you happen?
well, over there.
Thank you so much.
We very appreciate that. And just keep on going.
Just give her a smile and then crawl into the.
He is obviously
I don't-
also
I
scared
give her a
of us.
gentle smile, not with teeth, just a curve of the lip.
I don't have teeth.
Yeah,
so
let me-
just
Let me
with my
just
teeth.
smile with some
I have very
teeth
sharp
first.
teeth. I don't want to scare her any more than she already is.
Barry doesn't have any
Well-
emotion. He doesn't do anything.
Oh, my teeth off real quick.
The mayor's the only
Just
normal person.
I was gonna say, can I scoot past you real quick? Just let me.
Excuse me, pardon. Let me just crawl past you real quick.
Just flat against the wall.
as you try to like move around her desk, and like the room is plenty like wide enough. It's not like a narrow room, like a hallway or something. Just like after she pointed, she looked back down at her desk, like she was reading paperwork, but there isn't anything on the desk in front of her. She's just looking straight down at the desk. And
This wood
you
seems
guys just,
like made of
slide
wood.
past her and step into the mayor's office. As you step into their office, you immediately get the vibe of like a modern, like business office, like gray carpeting, cheap leather chairs.
Do we feel the vibe of racism?
No,
This
is a completely different feeling.
racism.
this is a completely different feeling than the rest of the village. Like the mayor is standing up, looking out the window behind her desk, just like looking out. And as you step in, the sound of the door alerts her. She turns around and looks at you guys, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Oh, I thought. Please tell me you're not here to kill me.
I'll think about it.
Sorry?
No,
Hey,
sir.
Shush, no. What?
It depends on how much
someone-
you offer.
Is someone trying to, someone trying?
That's a better.
Oh, both of you, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
You know how people hold like alligator's mouth closed? I'm gonna hold his mouth like that. And I'm gonna,
Twig just covers Steyer's face.
like with their hand.
Depends if you pay more than the ones who paid us.
Shut up, both of you. Someone's trying to kill you?
I mean, I don't think they're trying to kill me personally, but you wouldn't
We're-
happen to be the group that the Emperor said he was sending, would you?
That we
Which
are.
one? Which one? Which one? The one to kill you or the one to save you?
Listen, don't listen to
Which one?
him. He thinks he's funny, but he's really not.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank the gods. Oh. Well,
We're here on important business.
in that case,
Button.
I will let you know that you're here to figure out all the murders that have been happening.
Exactly. That's exactly what we
Yeah,
meant.
that's what's happening. Just whisper.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Like the 10-minute break that we had.
Murder.
Well,
That is exactly what we're here to do.
there has been a
That was
recent
ve-
string
yeah.
of murders. They've been rather horrific, but
We're investigating wolves.
I'm glad to share with you any information you'd ask to aid in your investigation.
When do these murders occur, day or night?
There have only been 3, but they've happened at different times. They don't seem to happen day or night specifically.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
No, I'm not sure of anyone specific. I'm sure people all have their theories, but I'm not sure.
Is there like a little pattern to these 3? Any like
Bless you.
weapons or Bless you. Any weapons or like special markings that has been seen on the other bodies?
Well, each victim was found with a silver crescent moon carved into their foreheads and deep claw marks on their bodies.
A silver moon.
That's why they're so scared of Finn, because he's got moon motifs and he's got giant clawed hands.
A
Sounds
silver
like-
moon.
Sounds like a weird crossover episode. But I don't know. Just a feeling.
Just a theory.
As Yask
game
does
theory.
technically exist in 2 universes. The last campaign we did.
I mean, we're in a town called Gold Moon, and there's silver crescent moon marks. I'm writing that down just in case.
Out of character question. Did you get this puzzle from a children's book?
No.
Okay, so you're letting us kind of branch out.
I mean, we still struggle with the children's one, but you know.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought it was the adult one. What you mean?
So, any idea where to start?
The woods.
Well, I can take you to the crime scenes.
That would
Oh.
be
This
good.
is the last one.
You'll still have
very
the
last
crime
one
scenes.
that's
We made sure
Yeah.
to preserve them as best we could until someone could arrive.
It's been a week.
I turn
We'll
to
go
Twig
the
and I go,
latest one that-
oh yeah,
We'll-
murders.
We'll go to the latest.
Forgot.
Can I leave my child in your care? Probably a bad idea. I'm gonna keep her on my.
Yeah, actually, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take us to the latest one, the most recent one. We'll get the most recent evidence
Okay.
there.
I'm gonna take a blindfold and wrap it around Gaia's head so she can't see anything that's going on.
Shove her in your backpack.
Show her my backpack. She'd still fit.
Well,
So y'all
I
just
mean,
kept
you
everything
could
there?
call up the wagon and then just put her in the wagon.
How's the wagon gonna go over water?
Magical.
I
Magic.
I can make the water.
Oh,
No, I can make the wagon go on water.
You
I
don't
can
even have
swim
to
in
do
the
that.
water.
You
Doesn't-
can
I can
summon
swim in
it
the
to
water.
any road.
Yeah,
We
That's
agreed
all I
on
meant.
this.
Wagon boat.
Quick
Look at
question.
the description of the wagon.
that
Look
yeah,
at the
that's what I
description
meant.
of the wagon.
Where's the description of the wagon?
We went over this at the beginning, I thought, because I remember y'all
Yeah,
talking
but
about how you could
I
summon
thought
it on any road.
I thought it applied to you had to like be in the same like country.
Magical. As long as it's like a road, you
When you
can
find
you should
it,
be able.
read it. Verbatim.
It's a magical
There
wagon.
it is.
Jesus wagon.
Jesus wagon.
Good job.
Can you write it on water?
Once prolonged rest as you are on a road, what counts as a road? You can summon your wagon to your current location.
If you're on a road, on
Any
a
road.
road,
But the long rest.
Can I tell the lady that I want to run outside real quick?
Don't let none of the villagers see you. They really be scared then.
They're gonna have to be scared of me.
No, just like it's a witch. That's a
Should've known
cool
magic is.
looking D&D Beyond. Customization. Oh my! Hey, it is golden. I ain't got the background though.
under notes, once per long rest, as long as you are on a road, you can summon your wagon to your current location.
I need to remove Jessie from the allies because she's not my ally anymore.
Yeah,
You are
might
secretly
wanna-
working with her.
She is my enemy.
You.
Alright. So, I'm gonna tell her real quick that before we go to the crime scenes, I need to stop at our road.
Hey, Anna, you're
Water quest.
outside of the village. It's considered a road.
Yeah.
It counts.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I need to stop at the road first.
Okay. So yeah, she happily will lead you to the first crime scene. She's
So
just,
like,
right
yeah.
this way.
Wagon appears. Gaia is in the wagon. She's not allowed to see the crime scene. Onto the crime scene.
Y'all never touched the crime scene since it's happened? Y'all just left it how it was?
No, we've actually used magic to preserve it as best we could.
Oh. Okay.
The bodies are still there. We didn't want to tamper with anything.
Okay. We'll let you now know, though. No guarantees, because we're not no detectives, but we will look at this and try and get to the bottom of this for y'all.
I mean, we can't exactly ask around because nobody trusts us. And if only Yas could shapeshift.
My ability was stolen from me
So,
by my own goddamn aunt, whatever.
I said aunt, but apparently that's wrong.
It switches up every time for me. It's either aunt or aunt.
I did both.
Say,
Because
she leads you out to a farm.
Uh oh.
It would be a farm.
She walks you out
Children of
into the middle of one of the fields. And you arrive at the crime scene.
In the
I'm-
middle of the field.
I immediately ask, is this the owner of the farm?
No, her husband owns the farm.
Oh, but she still lives here.
She doesn't live anywhere.
Uh.
She's dead.
Did you forget what we were messing with? She doesn't live anymore.
Dead as hell.
Hey, she moved on her spirits and something else now.
Oh, she moved places, all right.
Oh God.
Just astral.
That oh Jesus, that took me out. What the fuck?
She doesn't live anywhere.
What house, Emily?
No.
Gotta put some life in
Yeah.
them cheeks.
what house are we talking about? I mean,
Sometimes I feel like I need to shut my yap. I think I say too much.
Yapping level today, catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
my yap would be yapping too, but at least I know what house burned down.
You don't know what you're talking about when you start.
But at least I'm not like, oh, auntie house burned down.
Half the time, I
That's-
don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That is exactly me, though. Exactly, honestly. I'm a yapper. What you yapping about? Man, even I don't know.
All these murders have different days?
Yes, they've happened at different days, different times. Over
Was it
the
on
last
in the
week.
same room?
If
Oh.
anyone could speak with dead, that would have been so helpful.
Well,
I mean I technically hold on. I have Revivify. Revivify?
Revivify?
I can never mind. Forget I said anything. It's very time sensitive, apparently.
Yeah, violent. You have
no
Revivify.
language to speak with Dan.
I'm from the goof.
So, as you arrive, this was Farmer Lena. She tells you, or you guys notice pretty much immediately, that her body is in the middle of a field surrounded by trampled crops. She's on her back. Her arms and legs are sprawled very unnaturally. She has the deep claw marks all over her torso and a crescent carved into her forehead with like a silver moon like pendant pressed into it. Her mouth is open in a silent scream.
So there are no witnesses, or do you think we could attempt to talk to her husband at all?
I mean, you could investigate the crime scene.
I can, I guess, roll investigation, I guess.
You can do
That's
that.
what we're
Yeah,
here
go ahead.
for.
Well, you laid it out pretty, like, thick on there, so I was like, okay, that's what we need.
Hey, I got vintage on mine, but I don't know if that does anything. But
You roll twice and take the higher number.
I got vintage on a lot of these things.
I got a 22.
Ooh, I got 23. I'm dead serious. Natural 20 with the +3.
Nice. Anna, what specifically are you investigating? The area around her, her body.
The area around.
Okay, so with a 22, you with a 22, you find what looks like tufts of fur caught on several of the broken stalks from the crops that have been trampled. The ground is heavily disturbed. There are claw marks and what look like signs of dragging. There are claw marks and signs of dragging.
Dragging?
From where? Which direction?
Like towards her or away from her?
Dragon D's.
This is not where she
Towards
died.
where her body
Just-
is currently.
Bobby would have had to become a mind goblin.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
What's a mind goblin?
No.
Mind goblin these nuts.
Okay. Josh, you got a natural 20 plus 3.
Yes.
So, what are you wanting to investigate?
Go investigate the body. And
Makes sense.
So-
since Twig already got the land, I mean, we can do 2 and 2 and put it together. Amen. Yeah.
So, Josh, you examine the body and you obviously see the claw marks all through her torso, the moon in her forehead, but you also notice that she has dirt under her fingernails, which might suggest she was alive when she was dragged here.
Is that?
In-
Well, I knew this isn't where she died.
Can I see
Damn.
where the drag marks came from?
That's just what I was going to ask.
So
Can you see the
you
print?
can only see the drag marks, like from where the crops start to this spot. The soft soil from the crops allows you to see her, like where the path of the dragging, but you have no idea where she came from before they pulled her through the crops.
Maybe she had a nightly routine. So I need to talk to her husband.
So we don't know where she was grabbed at.
Well, gonna relay this information to the group.
Well, obviously she was alive. I wonder.
Oh, really?
I have a.
She was, maybe.
I have a hunch the other two's gonna be the same way. If they are, I have a
Dead?
little thing.
Perhaps dead.
I'm gonna.
Sorry.
She's just getting back, like, just getting back at what you do to her all the time.
I have a theory that whatever's getting them has to drag them out somewhere. This could be a pattern of their deaths.
Okay.
You won't know
And
if
like-
it's a pattern until you investigate more of them.
We
That's
need
what
to
I'm
go to the
saying.
next-
That's my
onwards.
little theory right now,
Next one.
and I'm willing to test it out.
No respect at all. Just investigate. Cool. Who's next?
I wanted to talk to her husband, but apparently
Is her husband
People-
even there?
people are
Oh, it's
racist.
farm.
Yeah, her like you guys probably saw her husband when you guys were on your way here. He was probably working on one of the other patches.
My question is, why did they just leave the dead body.
So we
In
can
the field.
investigate
How long has she been
Yeah, so
there?
we can investigate it.
over a week.
I feel like
She said
that's
they
a little
started about a week
disrespectful.
ago.
That feels kind of disrespectful. Like, do y'all not have a morgue to put the bodies in so they're not just rotting outside?
I walk up to her husband.
Well, on crime
mean,
scenes,
you can see
people
that-
don't move the bodies.
Even though this body's probably been here for about a week, it shows no signs of decay.
Probably the
Because of the
moon
magic.
thing.
Poor husband.
They
he
said
has
they
to, like,
preserved the scene with magic as best they could without disturbing anything.
her poor husband has to like
Oh.
walk over by her corpse all the time.
I feel so bad for the husband.
Honestly, yeah, he probably stops and cries each time.
Can I get the husband's attention?
Is that way we can talk? Yeah.
You can wave him over.
Can I wave him over? Roll to wave over the husband.
He runs away. Giant Russian person runs away.
I
He
was gonna
turns
ask
toward
the
you
mayor.
guys, and he looks like he's about to run, but then he realizes the mayor is there with you. So he's like, "Oh, okay," and he
I
heads
better
on
say-
over. He
Get him
still
away
looks
from-
pretty apprehensive about it, but he seems to be calmer since the mayor is there with you guys. So he walks on over, and he looks like most farmers you would see. He's in overalls, covered in dirt. He's got a hoe in one hand.
Not his wife.
No, she's dead.
I thought, yeah.
Holding
He
her
moved
dead.
on fast.
She's on the ground over there.
He moved on fast.
Have you or your wife heard anything, or was anything weird going on before she passed away, unfortunately?
Well, no, I didn't notice anything. Everything was normal as far as I know.
So we got some bad news, or I think
She
it is.
She was out here just checking on the crops before we went to bed, and then all of a sudden I heard some kind of beast out here. And when I came out, she was laying here dead.
Did it sound like it heard?
Did it sound like what?
Did it sound like anything you've heard before?
No, it's the only other time I've heard this sound is when the two murders that happened next. The two that happened after this, I heard the same sound.
So he saw nothing.
Do you have any other information you think might be helpful to find out who did it?
I mean, I'm not sure what else you might need.
Anything you have.
Well, there's
Is
mainly-
there any
Even if
other
you think it's
information
done.
you'd like from me?
No, do you ask?
What you alibi? Where was you on the night of the murder?
Clearly in the house.
So he didn't hear her scream or anything. Like, man,
Listen to the Sagandis.
The Sugandis.
These nuts.
This poor guy. His dead wife. Does anyone else have questions for him, or did I cover all the bases?
I think you got it. Though I'm
Well-
gonna be fully honest, my brain only fully came into like consciousness when you said Sugandis. It's like a sleeper agent.
I will let you know it's 4 minutes to 10:30.
Dawn.
Yeah, it'd probably be best for me to start skedaddling.
Same. I don't want to be dead tomorrow morning.
Yeah. That was fun. I'm glad I was able to play.
Well, we thank you for coming.
Of course, of course, of course.
Bless you.
Should be good for this time next weekend. I think it's graduation weekend for the senior class at Mount Enterprise, so I'm probably going to head on down. Might be able to do an in-person session again. We'll see. We'll see.
You and Caleb can hang out again.
Exactly.
I'm gonna see if I can steal my brother's like webcam so I could actually not be the only anonymous person anymore.
So wait,
Secret.
Emily, you're off from college right now, right?
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm back in Dallas.
While we're talking, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here.
Okay, sounds good.
Join in next time for another.
For
We need to plan
another episode
eventually
Love how
in-
silent.
of whatever the
in-person
fuck we're
D&D
calling this mess.
event.
They can't hear us at all.
But we've
Tune
got
in
almost-
next time for another episode of whatever the fuck we're calling this mess. Because it's an
Dead
absolute
body.
mess. But we're working on it.
Map Central.
Tune in next
No,
time for
I
another episode
forgot
of
to make
Where
a
is
Map
Jesse's
Central.
House?
Where is Jesse's house?
Next time.
Where in the
On
world
D&D
is Jesse's
John.
last name?
Hello, Runner?
Sure.
How do I remember that and you don't?
Next time. Not Dragon Ball
You
Z.